Microsoft Office filter options. Here is a Word document I would like to translate. When I import it in Déjà, it looks like this. When you import a Word document, there are some options you can activate or deactivate. We will start with these two options: prevent segmentation and ignore hidden text in documents. Prevent segmentation. As you know, Déjà divides your text into segments according to the segmentation rules that you can find in Tools, Options, Delimiters. Here are the splitting rules and the exceptions. By default, Déjà segments at every full stop, question mark, exclamation mark, and colon. If you want, you can prevent segmentation. When you click on Prevent Segmentation, Déjà will only split the text at every hard return or paragraph mark. Before showing you this, I will also talk about ignoring the hidden text in a document. In my source document, I have marked this paragraph as hidden by clicking on Fonts, Hidden. When I re-import my file after checking these options, you can see that my first paragraph has disappeared. You will also notice that I now have a full paragraph in each segment, from the title to the hard return. You can also ignore or process the fields results. Fields are the bits that are usually on a grey background in Microsoft Word and often contain people's names, dates, or other such information that is usually not translated. If you want to translate them, uncheck Ignore Field Results and that text will be processed. Non-translatable notes relate to the help files. By default, Déjà ignores the document properties. If you want to include them, simply uncheck Ignore Document Properties. Document properties can be found in File, Information. For example, here is the title of my document and here are some comments on it. These form the document properties. If I uncheck Ignore Document Properties and re-import the file, the document properties will appear in my project. The Ignore Embedded Objects and Code Zapper tools are discussed in two separate video tutorials. Here is an Excel file I want to translate. It is made up of 3 columns. As you can see, in the first column and first line there is text that should not be translated. In addition, in the description of my product, there are HTML codes. When this is imported in a Déjà project, all of these appear. To solve the problem of the text not to be translated, I can put it in red in Excel, save my document, and then ask Déjà to ignore the red text in the worksheet. When I re-import the Excel document, Déjà will ignore the text that must not be translated. Let's now focus on HTML codes. In this segment, I have 2 types of code. The BR tag is a line break, which means that this sentence should be in the next segment. The B tag means that Déjà Vu X2 editor should be in bold. It should remain in the same segment. I can ask Déjà Vu to process the embedded HTML codes. Déjà Vu will then consider the tags as HTML and apply an appropriate filter. When I re-import my Excel file, you can see that it is now properly segmented. It includes the HTML codes that should remain and that are changed to Déjà Vu embedded codes. The following two options, Ignore Master Slide and Ignore Slide Notes, were already used in DVX for PowerPoint presentations. They enable you to process or ignore the master slide and the notes and comments you leave at the bottom of the slide when you are preparing a presentation. Find more e-learning modules on www.atril.com.